bought these packs online. Very excited to open them up. Got to make sure they're not resealed packs or anything, so we'll do that. And hopefully find some valuable stuff. So we got the pocket knife here. Get this secondary plastic wrap off. And we will get ripping. So there are a couple things to look for with these older packs. We don't want to see any glue. They should be what's the word, fused together. I don't see any glue on this. Another thing to look for, looking for the clean straight edges on these, which looks good. I mean, the cards feel pretty firm and compact. I don't see much damage by the seal or anything, so I mean, at least this pack looks solid. I didn't see any major signs just now, but I don't know. If we don't pull anything good, we always have that excuse in our back pocket that they resealed the packs. So before I flip through these cards, you can see on the front here, you get 3 puzzle pieces and 15 picture cards. I think this is per pack. So pretty cool. Don't get puzzle pieces anymore. I don't know if I wish I did. Seems, I don't know, I feel like that would be kind of valuable in today's day and age. Collectors looking for like a Cooper flag puzzle or something. But we'll get started here. There's our puzzle piece. Can't really tell what that is, but number 50, 51, and 49, Warren Spawn. Okay. So we'll set that aside there. That's pretty cool. Got David Palmer. Got some dings in the corners, but David Palmer, Jack Clark, Chris Sabo, Pat Borders, Devin White, Dave Martinez, okay, Chris Sabo, Diamond Kings, okay. It's crazy. These cards feel so flimsy compared to nowadays. Very thin. Stu Clyburn, Dave Steeb, Willie Wilson, legendary name right there. That's awesome, Willie Wilson. Brian Fisher, Kurt Gibson, okay. Rob Murphy, and Mike Davis. All right, first pack gone right there. I'll let you guys see the seal so you can decide for yourselves if you think it's been tampered with. But second pack right here. I would absolutely love to pull a Griffey. All right, here's our puzzle piece, if you're interested in that. A little bit different. There we go. Sean Abner. Darnell Coles, the M's. Looking for a different M's player. Steve Rosenberg. Pete O'Brien. Ron Jones, rated rookie with the Phillies. All right, we got Luis Alicia. Gene Larkin. Eric Plunk. Not a great name for a pitcher. Plunk. It's not generally a good thing when a pitcher hits someone, but Jose Uribe, Andy Allenson, Ozzie Virgil, Kurt Stillwell, John Smiley, and Barry Lyons. All right. We've got 18 packs of these. So, haven't gotten anything in the first 2, but we're only a 1/9 of the way there. So, definitely some potential to get something big. So, our different puzzle piece. there's that if you're interested, his mouth. All right, Neil Heaton, Wally Joyner. All right, Bob Brower, Terry Poole. I'm guessing that's how you say it. Terry Poole, Paul O'Neill, Andres Galarraga, Sean Dunstan, Brett Saberhagen, Bobby Bonilla. There we go. Rick Honeycutt, Rick Ruskell, Rolando Rooms, Ron Gant, and Mark Clear. All right, we've got there's that seal right there for you. But here we go. Haven't found any of the chase cards yet, but here is the puzzle piece. His eyes. Shoot, we might have a full puzzle set after this. Got Mike McFarlane, Fred McGriff. Okay, I think we got another MVP earlier. So Fred McGriff, MVP, Rick Ruskell, or Ruschel, Kirk McCaskill, Steve Balboni, Dave Parker, Jamie Moyer, Mariners legend, Jeff Parrott, Dion James, Andre Dawson, Andy Van Slyke, Daryl Evans, Mike Gallego, and Gary Templeton. All right, we've got a couple Hall of Famers so far, but no Hall of Fame rookies. So there's the seal right there. I don't know if that's what they're talking about or if that's just a factory thing. But no signs of glue or anything, as far as I can tell. And, I think that's kind of the main thing we're looking for, glue. So, got our other puzzle piece here. Don't even know what that's supposed to be. Maybe his shoulder or something. All right, Ivan Calderon, Scott Fletcher, George Bell, Tim Wallach, Willie McGee, Carlos Quintana, rated rookie. All right. Ray Hayward, Ron Darling, Craig Lefferts, another one, Tom Bolton, Ron Kittle, Dave LaPointe, R.C. Gonzalez, and Harold Baines. All right, there's the seal. Try and show you the seal so you can decide for yourself if you think it's been tampered with or not. I don't know. Some of these old packs are, some of them aren't. Don't know, never bought from the guy we bought from, so don't know. There's the puzzle. Don't know if the guy we bought from is reliable or not, but haven't seen anything to make me think otherwise other than the lack of hits so far. So Jeff Reardon, Joe Carter, MVP insert. Got a checklist card. If you're interested, there is the full checklist of players you can find. Well, is it? Because I don't see 1 through 27 on there. So maybe it's not a full checklist, who knows. But there's that. Pete Incaviglia. Oh, geez. Cavalier, I'll say that. Right, Diamond Kings for Pete right there. Brian Harvey, George Brett MVP. There we go. George Brett, obviously a legendary player. Mark Davis, the Padres. Hal Morris, Roberto Kelly, Kurt Manwaring, Wally Backman, Nolan Ryan Express right there. Very cool. Diamond Kings Frank Viola and Charlie Huck or Huff, I don't know. Oh, this pack's been damaged. Look at that, I didn't even open that. So I don't know, we'll see. I don't know, these things have been around, since 1989, so decent amount of time. A lot of opportunity to be damaged. So there's his eye on the puzzle piece. We've got Cameron Drew rated rookie with the Astros. Got Joe Orsulik, Jack McDowell, Kirby Puckett with the Twins, Tom Browning, Jeff Hamilton, Brian Holton, Mike Birkbeck, Dave Bergman, Vaughn Hayes, Mike Morgan, Oral Hershiser MVP. These MVP inserts are cool. Anyway, Oral Hershiser MVP, Keith Hernandez, and Bill Wegman. All right, got this pack and then one more in that first package. So haven't found anything yet, but doesn't mean we won't in the future. As we get his hat on the puzzle piece. Might actually have to see if we could put that puzzle together by the end. Ken Hill, Jimmy Key, Juan Samuel, Bud Black. Wasn't he the manager of the Rockies a couple years ago? Bud Black, Paul Gibson, Tim Tufel, Willie Randolph, Tony Pena, Keith Moreland, Matt Noakes, Bob Nepper, Lou Whitaker, Kem Caminiti, and Carlton Fisk Diamond Kings. Kind of cool they have a Diamond Kings insert back then, and they still do. But I think I'm gonna move this base set to the side just so we have more room. So we got another one of those same packages, 9 packs in it after this one. So there we go. We got his hat again. Oh no, we might not be able to complete the puzzle. We got a duplicate. All right, Todd Worrell, Luis de los Santos, Jose Bautista, not to be confused with the Blue Jays, Jose Bautista, Jeff Pico, Rick Cerrone, Carlton Fisk, Chad Kruder, Ron Jones, rated rookie. I think we got one of him earlier. I'll check after this. Danny Cox, Burt Blyleven, Eric Plunk again, Jose Uribe, Andy Allenson, and Ozzie Virgil. All right, that was the first package. Didn't get any of the chases so far. Yeah, we got another Ron Jones earlier. That was our first rated rookie. But got 9 more packs, so we'll see if we can hit anything. So there's that. Got the 9 packs ready to roll. There's the seal on that. Come on. Looking for a Griffey. Oh no, I'm a Mariners fan, so I definitely wouldn't mind the Griffey or Randy even over a Bill Ripken. Although that card's pretty awesome. There's that puzzle piece. Craig McMurdy, Andy Hawkins, Greg Swindell, Burt Blyleven again, Gerald Perry MVP with the Braves. It's crazy seeing that Braves logo. That would not fly nowadays. The Braves, and then the old Indians logo too. Ron Kittle, John Shelby, Tim Jones, Tony Fernandez, Barry Bonds. That's pretty cool. Barry Bonds, 89 Donruss. Not a rookie or anything, but you could easily argue that he's the best baseball player ever. Until Cal Raleigh showed up, of course. Johnny Paredes. Another checklist. Yeah, this is like the checklist we got earlier. It's like not complete. It's got 578 to BC 26. So, Mike Greenwell, Van Snyder, and Kevin Seitzer, a Mariners hitting coach. Kind of a niche piece of knowledge I have, but like I said, I'm a Mariners fan. So, all right, come on. Here's the puzzle piece. Not sure why the puzzle pieces are like the right way up this time versus the last packs, but Danny Jackson, Carmelo Martinez, Roberto Kelly, John Farrell, Craig Biggio. This is his rookie card, Craig Biggio. Yeah, this is his rookie card. Very cool. But, yeah, Craig Biggio, rookie card. Put that to the side, sleeve that one up. Mickey Brantley, Rob Thompson, Tom Gordon rated rookie. Oh, Randy Johnson rated rookie. Oh, that's awesome. With the Expos in this one. Randy Johnson rated rookie. That's very cool. So we got, out of that pack, we got Biggio and Johnson. Very cool. Luis Salazar and a John Smoltz. This is also a rookie. Yeah, I looked up the rookie checklist earlier. John Smoltz, Randy Johnson, and Biggio were all on it. So, Carney Lansford, Gerald Perry, Diamond Kings, Gary Redus, and Brian Holton. So, whoa, we got 3 of our chasers in one pack. I apologize, but I want to put those in a penny sleeve real quick just to prevent any scratches or anything. But if I had to guess, the reason the John Smoltz and Craig Biggio don't have the rated rookie logo on them is because they had already made their debuts or something. I'm not sure the exact reasoning, but I'm about 95% sure both the Biggio and Smoltz are rookie cards. I just don't have the rated rookie on them. Biggio has a little bit of a corner ding, but you can't expect PSA 10 condition in a pack that's like, I don't know, it's older than me. Let's say that. But yeah, 3 chasers in one pack right there. That's pretty cool. So not the Griffey, not the Billy Ripken, but 3 awesome rookie cards right there. And here we go. Here's the puzzle piece. All right. Pat Tabler, Willie Frazier, Bob Ojeda, Dale Murphy, Jeff Robinson Diamond Kings, Sid Fernandez, Todd Benzinger, Edgar Martinez, there we go. Love Edgar. Pascual Perez, Greg Walker, Francisco Melendez, Paul Gibson, Bob Welch, Bill Long, and Rick Sutcliffe. Does he not look like Dwight Schrute a little bit? With a beard and longer hair? I don't know. Here's the seal. here is the another replica puzzle piece, another duplicate. Not looking good for our hopes and dreams of completing the puzzle. Ray Hayward, Rick Shue, Craig Reynolds, Ken Phelps, Dennis Cook, Brian Downing, Terry Kennedy, Chuck Krim, Jose Bautista, Andy McGaffigan, Luis Rivera, Rafael Palmero, Brian Harvey, Chris Bosio, and Eric Show. There's the seal. Outside of that one pack, we haven't got the chasers. So if the packs were picked through, then they let a real one slip through, and we capitalized big time. It's pretty awesome that we got those three. So there's the puzzle piece. Let me fix my spacing of these piles real quick. There we go. More room for the puzzle. Danny Heap, Mini Trillo, Cecilio Guante, Daryl Strawberry, Keith Miller, Jeffrey Leonard, Gino Petrali, Joe Bever, not sure how to say that, Gary Carter, Jack McDowell, Pat Sheridan, Mike Maddox, Carmen Castillo, Mike Jackson, and Bobby Thigpen. All right, there we go. Puzzle piece reveal. That might be his shoulder, not sure. Ted Power, Scott Sanderson, Mark Grace, Diamond Kings, Wally Joyner, MVP, Bob Walk, Mike Scott, MVP, Ken Hill, Bruce Hurst, Jack Armstrong, Brad Wellman, Jeff Musselman, Dave Smith, Dave Winfield, Alex Sanchez, rated rookie, and Luis Medina, rated rookie. All right, there's the, I mean, I kind of ruined the seal already, but you probably, if you're still watching at this point, you probably aren't worried about the seals being ruined and messed with. There's the puzzle piece. Mark Clear, Candy Maldonado, Gary Gady, Ken Caminiti, Rick Roden, Zane Smith, Luis Polonia, John Moses, Lance Parrish, Rick Gedman, Stu Clyburn, Cecil Espy, Daryl Evans, Chris Brown, and Fred McGriff. All right, we have 2 packs left. I'd call it a successful opening. We didn't get the Griffey so far and the Billy Ripken so far, but we've hit 3 of the guys we were looking for, so I would call that a win. There's the puzzle. All right, Greg Harris, Dave Anderson, Ken Oberkfell, John Dobson, Tony Gwynn, Diamond Kings, Greg Matthews, Jay Buhner, there we go, Jay Buhner, Luis Alicia, Ed Hearn, Tom Bolton, Nick Asaski, Mike Greenwell, Diamond Kings, Ron Wester, Jeff Montgomery, and Mike Bielecki. All right, last pack. Here we go. Would love to finish off with a Griffey or one of the Billy Ripkins, but if we don't, it's okay. Here's the puzzle piece. I mean, we got a Ripken, Cal Ripken Jr., MVP, Kurt Schilling, two great Orioles back-to-back, Mike Marshall, Sil Campusano, Terry Poole, Kurt Young, Hal Morris, Kevin Gross, Juan Berenguer, Dennis Rasmussen, Walt Weiss, Larry McWilliams, Curtis Wilkerson, Ed Whitson, and Brooke Jacoby. All right, that is the opening. Here are the 3 big hits out of those 18 packs. All pretty much back-to-back. Biggio, then Johnson, then Smoltz. All rookies. So very cool. Very cool opening for those 3 guys. All right, well, thank you for watching. We appreciate your time. Make sure to check out our eBay store in the description of the video. We just launched that, got some cool stuff up on there. Make sure to go check out some of our previous videos. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit the bell to get notified when we post. And thank you.